So it's 28th of March 2024. It's been, geez, over a year since I was on the bib again. So I've just been dropped off by Forest Explorers. We've got 4 days in the bib. Glad to be out here and can't wait. So back on the trail again. It's 7:10. Didn't have such a great sleep last night. Kept waking up every couple of hours. Just can't get comfortable on a hiking mat, so I think, you know, I just probably need another night just to get used to it. The noises stopped annoying me. Wasn't so bothered with what the animals were doing anymore. Just thought, yeah, whatever. Could definitely hear the conveyor belts that the collie mine's going. It's kind of like just a drone of machinery that just is non-stop. You know, got up at about 5:36 this morning. It was pitch black, and God, it was freezing. So tonight I'm definitely gonna wear my merino socks, my thick merino socks, and I'll wear my down slippers as well, just to keep my feet warm. Top half was alright, because I got out my fleece jacket and I got out my down jacket. That was keeping me nice and warm, but yeah, my feet, Jesus, I really felt that. So today I've got 20 k's. I'm going to walk from Dukanelli to Possum Springs, and should pass a swing bridge pretty soon, which should be pretty cool. Yeah, peace. So I've just spent the last 2 hours walking on the road along the river. It was easy, got to keep a good pace, but got kind of boring. So the track has just veered off to the left now of the road, and I'm finally kind of also in the bush. Show what it looks like. It's a tiny little track and it's quite slippery as well. So there's road trails through here. Water's just down there to the left. God, what can I say? Went over a really cool swing bridge. It does definitely swing when you walk across it. So that was kind of nice. What am I at now? It's 9:30 and I've done 9.4 Ks. It's going to be about 22 I think today in total. Starting to get warm as well. So yeah, it's the morning update. Alright, well the trail comes back out to the road. So the trail just took me from there back onto this. More road. Boggles over there. Oh right, that's probably why. God, that's steep. There's a steep road up there, so that makes sense. Okay. Alright, back on the road. Part of the trail, you actually have to walk underneath this conveyor belt. The track's over there. Hopefully nothing drops on my head. G'day, it is 6:06. I got up at 3:30 this morning and I started walking. I've been walking for a couple of hours in the darkness, and the sunrise is about to come up, which is cool. Hiking in pitch black, oh yeah, don't recommend. Oh, look at this trail. Don't recommend. I mean, like, the woggles light up really well, which is fucking awesome. You get to see them from so far away, but you can easily lose your track, hey? It's just so difficult to see some parts, and if the road veers off, yeah, you can easily get lost. So I'm hoping today that I can double hut to to Harris Dam campsite. I'm just not really feeling too enthusiastic about being on the trail. I don't know what's got over me, but I just want to go home. You know, I just want to get as far as I can today, which is about 32.5 k's, which is probably going to kill me, and then just do the extra 20 into Collie tomorrow, and then drive home and just have that extra day off just so I can unpack and get myself ready for work tomorrow. So let's see how it goes. So this is about an hour and 40 minutes out of Ducanelli. So it's pretty sandy. Trees aren't too tall, and it's pretty sparse as well. I like walking in this because it's not as rolly as gravel, and it's easier to see the track. So yesterday was a record breaker for me. I ended up doing about, I think, 35 k's, over 40,000 steps. By the time I got to camp, I was dead, and I kept looking at my Far Out app thinking, is this hut even here? Like, I was struggling to get each step in. I was so exhausted. So I got to camp, and the first thing I did was get water. I was so thirsty, and I was so lucky because I took a few more sips out of my hydration bladder, and it had actually it had emptied by then. So had water, unpacked and all that sort of stuff. Wasn't hungry. I was feeling kind of delirious and exhausted. So I just set up, went to bed. Well, I had a Cliff Bar for dinner. That's kind of all that I could manage. I just didn't feel like eating. So I kind of couldn't sleep, so I put my headband on, which has my earphones. Oh, sorry, has like they're headbands with speakers in it. They're Bluetooth. Listened to a podcast. Ended up falling asleep. Slept really well last night. Everywhere I moved, like turned around to, it was just comfortable, and I fell asleep, which was really unusual and different from the first night when I got here, because I just couldn't get comfortable. So woke up this morning, wasn't feeling too cold, didn't wear a jacket or my down jacket, didn't put my merino socks on. I was a bit nippy, but it wasn't too bad. And then when I got up, I could see a little bit of light. I thought, oh shit. And I got up at 20 past 6 today. I went to bed about 20 past 8, so I had a pretty solid night of sleep, which is awesome. So I hope that helps me for today. I've got about 21 Ks, 18 of that will be on the trail and 3 of it will be off to walk to Collie. Had breakfast this morning thinking, yeah, I need to replenish myself. Got to have something to eat, and it just tasted like shit. So it's one of those Radix breakfasts, which I don't really mind. I had a banana one day, like yesterday, and that was tasty, but the mango one today just tastes like mush. And God, it was hard to drink. So every time I would take a bite, I'd quickly have a Barocca sip in between it, because the Barocca is a lot sweeter. So I was just getting this weird mixture of mush and sweetness. But look, I had to do what I had to do. I had to eat. Like, I definitely had to eat. Didn't have much of a dinner last night, so I need to give the body something to use today. So I'm hoping I can just basically walk all the way into Collie today, and then if the visitor centre's open, have a shower, because I really need one. I can't remember the last time I smelled this bad. And then I'm going to get something to eat, and it's going to be bloody glorious. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, it'll be a bit of a reward. So yeah, that's it from me this morning. I hope these next 21 Ks go by relatively easy. Yeah, and here's what I'm walking through at the moment. So quiet and peaceful. I find my mornings always start off quite well, because I'm rejuvenated, I feel fresh, I feel good. It's more when I hit that 10K to 15K mark that my world all sort of just feels like, oh God, this is getting a little bit hard. My feet hurt, my backpack's heavy, am I there yet? So yeah, the mornings are the ones that make you feel the best. There you go. Feels like I could be at the back of Kalamunda here. Power lines, gravel road. Look at that. Looks like a mountain bike trail. That looks like a lot of fun. I need to come back here on my mountain bike. Some pretty thick forest. At Mornington Road, that's it. Thanks, Bib.